What's going on, guys? Dan here, back again with another Duel Links video, and today we're going to be actually talking about something a little bit different. We have to talk about the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links and kind of how farming works and just some of the mechanics in general, because VomNX actually pointed this out, and I think he's the first person, I'm not sure, but he's the first person to ever say this. I think I'm the second, or maybe I'm the first person to ever put a hashtag on it, but we need to fix farming for real. Konami, you have a responsibility, an obligation to make sure you want people to continue to play your game. Now, I want to explain a little bit my point of view. I'm only going to give my point of view. If you want to see the fans' point of view, go to the comment section below. To everyone that is watching, I encourage you to get to the comments. Leave lots of comments of your experience and your situation with farming and any other glitches that you feel that are unfair. Leave them down in the comments below, because that's what my video is going to be about. That's what my complaints are about, and I want to make this video, this comment section, a resource for Konami to use to fix their game. Let's go. Now, the thing I want to talk about personally is my spending habits in the game. Now, I am what you might consider to be, I don't think I'm a whale player, but I'm a big fish, right? I spend money on this game a lot. I spend money on this game willingly. And I do so because two reasons. One, I enjoy the game Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just fun. Two, because I have a YouTube channel. Oh, it's even more stuff to download. Two, because I have a YouTube channel. And I am basically using the Duel Links platform to create content, to express myself online. You know, I'm opening up the link brains and I'm getting in there, just like you guys intended. However, when you come out with these events and these other special conditions where you have to farm these characters, the drop rates on these characters are absolutely terrible. So I'm just going to talk about the Paradox Brothers alone, because I really want to like point out, I guess, like my personal experience, right? So the Paradox Brothers, I'm going to go to my card collection. It's a pretty fancy card collection, Konami. Spent tens of $20s of dollars all over it. Hey, you can, hey, all you boys saw that deck. You can copy that deck if you want. But anyway, let's go over here to some of my rarest trap cards. And I'm going to show you really quick what I got going on from the event. Okay, so bam, rarity. Okay, so from the event, I did a lot of farming, and I only got I forget which rarity Dimension Gate is. I did get one Dimension Gate, but I ended up getting 6 of these. Now I know a lot of people farmed through the Paradox Brothers and got nothing. VomNX said that he farmed, I think, 2 million or 5 million. He farmed a lot of points. I farmed a little over 2 million points, and after farming over 2 million points, I got 6 of these. I cashed in too because I was buying stuff from Card Trader, which, by the way, your gold prices are way too high. There's no way, unless you're really just trying to stifle people from getting powerful cards in the game, so you make the gold prices high. I mean, I get that, but if you want people to play the game competitively, they're gonna need some of those cards. There's a lot of decks people miss out on because they just don't have gold. But that's a side note. I think that the gold prices are way too high. I think it's very hard to obtain those cards, to obtain gold in general, and no one has the time. And we haven't even gotten there yet, but I'm segueing to that later. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Nobody has the time that plays Duel Links to do the farming and or what do you want to call it, leveling up, the grinding for the character. Nobody has time for that. It's like it's so many characters in this game, and they can all go up to level whatever, and it takes a bajillion hours to do that. Nobody wants to do that. I think people play this game because they want to play online, or because they want to play one another, or whatever. But I don't even see my Dimension Gate. Like I know I have one though. I'm about to actually double check. Like, do I even have one, Konami? Like, I'm pretty sure I only have one. But the point is, it doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, there were, if memory serves, 4 or 5 super rares. It doesn't make sense that instead of me getting one of each or two and two or something, you know, three cards but 2 of each, something. Instead, I just hold an L with 6 DNA transplants. Now, I can't do anything with these DNA transplants at all. DNA transplant is a wasted card. It's a dead card to me. Yeah, I only got one dimension gate. So just so I can prove it. All right. So DNA transplant is a useless card to me. You know, a playset, great. 2, great. 1, cool. 6, hell no. That's not good. You give me 6 of those, and then you give me 1 dimension gate. And you know everybody wants dimension gate. It's a damn good card. That makes no sense. I don't care if it's a random number generator or whatever. That makes no sense. Now I want to also talk about some other stuff, because I'm gonna take you all around your duel world while I show you more things. Come over here to the card shop. Don't be shy. Get in here. Now look. Let's talk about just these characters, right? So you got characters like the Paradox Brothers, you got characters like Odeon, and you got characters like My Valentine, and even Bakura. All these characters actually with locked away skills that are randomly dropped. There are people that, I mean, you're out there. Please leave your comments below about how you don't have Harpy's Hunting Ground. Leave your comment below how you don't have, I think it's called Fiend's Farewell. Leave your comment below and let me know how you don't got Odeon's Bluff Trap. Leave your comment below and let me know how you don't have 3-star Demotion. Let me know how you don't have those abilities. People of the comments, people of the community, let me know that you don't have that in the comments, because I don't have any of that. Like, I don't do this for a living. I do this for fun, but I can't even entertain my audience with those abilities. I can't even get my audience to go fishing for that ability or farming for that ability, because you guys made it so hard to obtain, and there's so much ambiguity behind how to obtain these abilities that people give up or they don't care. It doesn't make sense that these abilities are a secret or hidden or randomly dropped, because if you think about it like this, let's say in regular mainstream Yu-Gi-Oh, you guys are introducing the link summoning mechanic. Let's say for some reason, you know, like the rule is link summoning is the only way to summon stuff from the extra deck. So let's just say only a certain amount of people, the elite amount of people, can use link summoning. Not anyone who has a link card. No, I'm saying like only Vahman can use it, only Dan can use it, because we're the only ones that unlocked it. That's tremendously unfair. You know, if people are running around with 3-star Demotion and Bluff Trap, you know, there are other abilities. But let's say 3-star Demotion is the best skill in the game. Let's say 3-star Demotion becomes the new meta. People can't even play it if they wanted to, because they have to farm it out. And there's no telling when to stop. So I can't even plan or make a schedule around playing this game. So I went on talking about that. You know, I'm sure people will leave you horror stories in the comment section. Actually, you know, I've been playing your game since it first came out. I have yet to get Harpy's Hunting Ground myself. Someone left a comment on Vahman X's channel, if you on his video, if you want to watch it, link in the description if you haven't already seen it. Said, you know, I've been playing the game for 150 days, still no Harpy's Hunting Ground. Now, I don't know what they've been doing for 150 days. They could have been playing Yugi for 150 days and not getting Harpy's Hunting Ground. But I'm just saying, someone who even leaves a comment like that tells me a few things. One, they know it exists, because they probably either held an L from it or they've seen it online. Two, they go to farm it and they can't get it. And every time they lose, they go, man, if only I had the Harpies hunting ground, I could finally be a winner. And 3, they quit the game. I mean, they're gone. They leave. It's like eventually you're gonna get tired of farming. Farming is not fun. Farming is not something I want to do. Like I don't farm because I don't have time to farm. But I sat down and tried to farm for Dimension Gate for the very first time ever. I've never farmed. I think this is the first time I built a farm deck. Yeah, it was the first time I built a farm deck. Let me take a look at that. Because it's probably janky. Because I built it based off of what I already knew about farming mechanics. Yeah, look at this. I just built this trash. I built this farm deck just to farm the Paradox Brothers because I really wanted 3 Dimension Gates. And even though I didn't get them, I'm not the type of person. And I'm sorry, not type of person. I'm not the customer that will quit because I didn't get a card I want. Because I make videos on YouTube. But everybody doesn't make videos on YouTube. So if you want this game to consist of more than just people like me, Darman, Guns Blazing, Vyman X, yeah, you probably want to make it easier to get these cards because it's 100% pure luck, and playing the game is luck, right? That's fine. We can play the game, and the game can be based on luck, 100% fine. But we cannot at all try to acquire these cards and it's 100% based on luck outside of buying the packs. Buying packs and calling it luck is acceptable, kinda. I shouldn't have to buy, for example, and I have a stream on here actually where I was trying to get Sergeant Electro. I had to buy every single pack, to get it. Sergeant Electro was the last card at the bottom of the pack. And I already had 2 Electros. I don't know if your algorithms or your back-end coding for some reason said, well, he already has 2. He don't need a 3rd. Same with Tyrant Dragon. I had 2. I didn't want a 3rd, but I need a 3rd to complete the playset. Tyrant Dragon was the second to the last pack. Electro was the last pack. This isn't the first time this has happened, but this is the first time I ever got it recorded. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You should not do this to people that are paying money into this game. I mean, I'm paying money into this game, and there's other people paying money into this game. They should not have to buy every pack to get the best cards in the set. Like, I'm not saying you should give it out from the beginning, but what I'm saying is, more often than not, when I have bought a full box, remember I'm talking about myself, when I bought a full box, there's been occasions where the best card has been the very last pack. And on top of it being the very last pack, the first time I ever recorded it was a couple days ago, live on that stream. And the boys came through, even donated a couple chips my way so that I could use it to finally get that Electro. And I did get it, but I'm glad I did. Now, let's just talk about time management, okay? Because this is very important to me. I know it's very important to a lot of other duelists, but let's just talk about that, okay? See, while I'm talking to you right here, see, I gotta multitask right now because I can't afford to just talk to you and let the opportunity to go by without me beating this person and collecting my little money or coins or whatever. Because why? I need the gold and I need the little I need the keys. So I can't afford to just talk to you. I gotta do this now. Now, you know, I'm not gonna make an assumption for anyone else or their time or what they have going on in their life, but I have a pretty busy lifestyle. Again, this whole video is about me complaining about common issues that everyone complains about, that I hope that you can read into it in the comment section. I hope that you can. So, I don't have a lot of time. I use my spare amount of time that I do have playing Duel Links, you know, maybe playing other games, whatever. The problem is all this grinding that you have to do is ridiculous. Every time you open up a new mission or add a new duelist or whatever the case may be, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Every time you add in a new duelist or any of that, whatever the case may be, it's always a pain in the butt trying to farm these people, especially when they aren't consistent and they disappear like Super Joey. It is not fun playing these guys, farming these guys over and over and over again. The same battle over and over and over again. Never changes. Get 8,000 points and then you open up 8 fucking chests with 200 gold each. That is not acceptable. I don't got a lot of time. Now watch me open this up because I'm complaining. The 3-star demotion right there. Don't try to bribe me, Konami. I know what you're on to. I'm just playing though. I got nothing as usual. But I'm just saying, no one has time for that. Nobody. Now I'm gonna just tell you what my day consists of, right? Full-time job, with a long commute, and come home, gotta go to sleep, wake up for the next day like everybody else. You know, this is America. You gotta go to work, you come home, you go to sleep, you go back to work, wait for the weekend, basically. That's not new for nobody. You guys, you know, I mean, I'm not sure who's working on this, Japan or America, but even in Japan, those people are overworked too. So if most people spend most of the time at work, when they finally sit down and play some Duel Links, maybe on the train or maybe on the bus ride home, or maybe even some people carpool in the car ride home, and then you play little Duel Links at home for dinner or whatever, whenever, you know, play it on the toilet. Even if you play at those small times, right, in between as you're working, that's not enough to farm anything from anyone based off of how your rules are currently set up, or however it's set up. The only reason I was able to farm the Paradox Brothers, to be 100% real with you, is because it was Memorial Day weekend. If it was not Memorial Day weekend, I would not have had the time to farm the Paradox Brothers. I had a day off of work. I shouldn't have to take a day off of work to farm a character in your game. And then on top of that, not get the cards that I want. So, on top of that, like I told you before, where's my time? You know, I spend it going to work, going to sleep. Where else do I spend my time? Making videos to promote and advertise myself and your game. Don't forget, I mean, even though you never asked me, we never communicated, we are partners in this. The community, we are partners in this. So, as a partner, I'm just saying, the time it takes me to create a video, conduct a live stream, do anything, all that time is me not playing Duel Links. So when I finally sit down, because I have to sit down and I have to make decks to entertain the fans. You know what I'm saying? I make decks to help people play the game. You know, helping out the community is what I'm doing. It's frustrating when someone asks me for help with an ability like Bluff Trap or Hoppy's Hunting Ground, or they want some insight. I cannot provide it to them because I cannot farm out these abilities because I don't have the time, and your system does not allow me to do so within the time frame that I can work in. I have a very small window that I can play Duel Links. So it's, you know, I'll put it to you like this, Konami. I have only played 2 mobile games in my gaming career, life, whatever. 2 mobile games, Hearthstone and this. I only played Hearthstone a little bit during the beginning, and I spent a couple dollars in that game. I think the most I spent in that game was $50, and I think I spent it all at once. I bought like a bunch of packs. I spent $50, right? After spending $50 in that game, I didn't see any real reason for me, not to say anybody else, any reason for me to stick around. I just didn't see the value, and I got bored with it, and I left. Now I'm doing Duel Links, and this is the #1 only game I play. I did have a short stint in Pokemon Duels, but I left because I felt like Pokemon Duels did not respect the players. I thought having an $80 buy-in for a pack was just ridiculous. So I'm not 100% sure. I shouldn't hit restart on that. I hit that by accident. I thought having an $80 buy-in for a pack was ridiculous, and I just didn't want to participate. So I got out. So I continued to play this game, and I think your pricing for packs are fair. I think your sales, wonderful sales, love the sales. Gameplay, love the gameplay. I don't like that some cards work sometimes and other cards don't work other times. Like I think it's Psychic Reactor, like that trap cards. It works in PvP, but it doesn't work in like a ranked duel. So I mean, I don't like that. Other than that, I really love everything about this game. My only problem, my only gripe is with the farming. Your farming system needs to be reformed. It needs to be changed, and it needs to be put in to a better light for the players. And I did not complain. Now listen, I'm keeping it 100% real. I'm talking about me. I had no grounds to complain when, for example, I could not farm enemy controller from Kaiba. It just wasn't coming. I've been trying to farm it from Kaiba forever. And then I played Kaiba one day. I randomly lost, got like 100 points. And they threw me an e-controller out of nowhere. Just like, here, take this e-controller. So I was pretty hyped for that. But then, I needed a second one. Tried to farm, couldn't get it. Kaiba Corporation event came up, got one from the participating in that event. If it wasn't for that event, I would have never got the second econ. Never got it. Some players have 2 and 3. That just means that player's luckier than you. So does that mean that player deserves more wins in ranked mode? Like, you shouldn't have game-breaking cards like enemy controller locked away for something like that. Like, you know, and don't get me wrong, you do give chances to get them in other ways. However, cards like Dimension Gate, cards like that one tribute monster that Joey had, you know, when it destroys the monster by battle, it banishes the monster. That is a game that can change the meta. I mean, a card that can change the meta. But if it's not enough of those cards floating out there, nobody's ever going to try it. Nobody's going to put one in their deck and see if it works. You need at least 2 to try anything. So it's just not good. And I really need you to fix that. So boys, if you hung out and watched this whole video, I hope that you did. I hope that you got something from this. But the biggest thing I want to make sure we do, we need to go and make sure we fill these boys out. Konami, look, I'm telling you, I love Konami. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I believe Yu-Gi-Oh is one of the best games ever. And even Yu-Gi-Oh changed my life many years ago. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh made me into the man I am today. So many thanks to Yu-Gi-Oh and Konami. However, we do need to speak up about this particular issue. You know, this isn't like a technical issue. This is an issue, Konami, that has to do with your community. This is an issue that the community is bringing up, that for your side, for your business, is going to talk to the long-term viability of Duel Links. People will get sick of farming and stop playing. I'm not going to stop playing because I like making YouTube videos, but people will get sick of this. So, boys, I need you to go over here and fill out this survey, or whatever surveys that come up. Fill them out honestly, and make sure that you are putting truthful information in there. Don't like companies like Konami and any other company use this data to actually make changes in the application that you want. So make sure that you answer this, you know, looking to get what you want. So let's go ahead and answer this too. Also, be sure to tweet at Konami, #fixfarming. Link them this video. Link them Vyman's video. Link them everybody's video and let them know that we don't like this. The community doesn't like this. And if you tweet at them hashtag fixfarming enough, someone in PR will see that and maybe they'll reach out and say, hey, the community has an issue. And then maybe someone at the top will say, you know what? That is a viable issue. Let's go ahead and take the crank and turn it from not getting anything to getting something sometimes, or change it from getting something sometimes to getting something almost every other time. You know, anything's better than what you were doing before, except for if you're like, I'll take it all away out of spite. If you do that, then it's like, dang, that was kind of low. But I don't think you would do that because you know, I got that faith in you. All right, so listen. How was the length of the event? I think it was too short. I think this was a 1 week or 2 week event. I'm not really sure. I think it was a 1 week event. I feel like these events should be like a whole month or something. I know I didn't get much time to play this event. So, like I told you, I only got time to play over the Memorial Day weekend. So I really can't even tell you how long this event has been going on, but I didn't get enough time. So it was too short for me. Did you understand how to play the event and what the rewards were? Oh, I knew exactly. Yes, I did. I knew exactly what the rewards were. That's why I farmed so very hard and got nothing. Well, I did get my DNA checked up many times. Was it fun collecting maze keys to duel Pegasus and receive rewards? No. I guess it's the older survey. Well, no, this can't be an older survey because it's sitting under there. It says Paradox Brothers. Maybe it's okay. Never mind. This is all together. Did you enjoy the fact that the Paradox Brothers appeared in Duel World after collecting a certain amount of points? Also, did you enjoy the system that allowed you to choose between two doors? No, I did not. And you know why I didn't like the system that went with the two doors? Because again, I might not be a casual when it comes to playing your game, and I might not be a casual when it comes to the YouTube community, but I am a casual when it comes to farming because, like I told you, I haven't had time except for this one time I had the day off. So I used this time to farm. I tried to farm, and it said choose a door. I chose a door, and then I lost because the deck was so radically different. Played cards. Oh, by the way, these challenge duelists, these duelists from the gate, why do they always have so much more powerful cards than we have? Like, even when you're farming like Book of Moon and like cards that instantly destroy things with no cost, they shouldn't have these kind of cards, you know. And if you want to make it a challenge, sure, but if it's gonna become a farm, because you know it's gonna become a farming exhibition. If it becomes a farming exhibition, it needs to be like every 8,000 points you get a super rare or above. It shouldn't be, you know, it's gonna just be a random give out. And like now I'm going back to this because now it's starting to irk my nerves. Now that I'm just thinking about it even more, it just doesn't make sense how much effort you have to put in and you can get nothing out of it sometimes. I'm sorry, I got a little upset. Was being able to obtain 10 bonus maze keys up to twice per day helpful? Yeah, it was helpful, but I mean, why did I have to do that in the first place? Just let me play this man. Like, making me go all around the world to collect these maze keys, again, you're eating up my time. And it's not like I'm in a retail store, like I'm at a Walmart. The longer I walk around, the more likely I am to buy. When I come to play Duel Links, I'm broke. And I don't have any money. So when I'm playing Duel Links and you make me play all these random duelists just to play the Paradox Brothers one time and lose to something random because I didn't get the right hand, or farm him, get 8,000 points and get nothing, that's all a waste of time. So then I just won't play the next time. See what I'm saying? How was the difficulty level when dueling the Paradox Brothers? It was all over the fucking place. I'm gonna just put it in the middle because it was extremely hard, then it was extremely easy. But again, I don't care about that because again, you set up for farming, but I don't know if you guys never intended for people to farm these characters. But if not, why'd you add this dual point system that goes up to 8,000 and drops out rewards based off every 1,000? If you didn't plan on people doing that, why implement such a thing? I think you guys intended on farming, so, you know, make it work for people. The sun's coming up. Now I'm about to get extra orange. I'm about to get wiped out by the sun. So that's my timer over there. So let me wrap this up. How's the difficulty? It was pretty easy. But if I didn't have a farm deck, it probably would have took me longer. But I unlocked them in just one farm deck going up to 8,000 points. I mean, one farming duel going up to 8,000 points. So that was pretty good. Was the distributions of rewards throughout the event well balanced? No. Were you satisfied with the event point rewards, unlocking the Paradox Brothers cards and other? No. And the reason why I was not satisfied with that is because you have a ladder that goes up to 1,800,000 points, right? But you got cards in there that are crap, like Aqua Madoor. Now, don't get me wrong, Aqua Madoor is probably a great card, but you got Dimension Gate sitting right over there, waiting to be unlocked. When you look at Dimension Gate and Aqua Madoor, which one do you think you want? Probably not Aqua Madoor. Definitely Aqua Madoor. Were you satisfied with the card rewards when defeating the Paradox Brothers? Actually, no. Because Dimension Gate was one of the best cards. Everything else was mediocre. Or too situational. I'm not saying everything has to be under a competitive lens, but I mean, the game is very young. Introduce some better cards. Introduce some new archetypes. Spice it up a little bit. You know, I mean, I'm not sure what their vision is going forward for Duel Links or Link Names or whatever, but I mean, I would hope that you would eventually bring in some of them newer, more modern mechanics, synchros, links, etc. I would hope that you would do that eventually. So, you know, add in some more cards. There's tons of cards for you to add. Just add in some more relevant things. Add in some stuff that'll speed up these duels, speed up these decks. Did you enjoy the event setting and scenario? Yeah, to be fair, I don't really care. But I mean, it didn't make me feel like negative, so it was cool. How are the event animations? Those are on point. Can't lie. Those are actually fire. I would click the fire button if they had one. Were the screen transition and controls for the event user friendly? I mean, I guess that's a big issue for you, but the screen transitions were transitions. No one, I personally did not care about that. What is your overall satisfaction with the Paradox Brothers Gate Guardian event? Poor. And like I told you before, poor for these reasons. Number one, you made me climb basically 2 million point ladder for no reason. There was no incentive there except for, oh, some gold in there. You know, whatever. Second, we had to play through this long, drawn out process of farming to try to get these cards or these rewards from the Paradox Brothers when most people got nothing. I just got screwed. And I guess the last thing that I didn't like about the Paradox Brothers is I don't like that you gotta farm them for a 3-star demotion. I don't like that I gotta go out and play with the Paradox Brothers game after game, again and again and again, trying to unlock 3-star demotion. I just want to use 3-star demotion. I don't mind unlocking it by leveling up. What I don't like and don't want is a ambiguous. I don't know. Like I don't like hiding it. Don't hide it. Don't make it ambiguous on how I can get it. Don't say, well, you just like level up, rank up one day, you'll get it. Don't tell me that. Okay. That was it. That's why I didn't like it. Other than that, I love the Paradox Brothers. It's a great idea. Please bring Bones to the game. Hurry up and get Merrick in here to the game. Can we get some more females in the game other than Mai and Taya? Can we get Rebecca in the game? All right. Can we get Rebecca? Can we get Siegfried? Can we get that boy? I mean, there's tons of characters. Can we get them? Add them on, please. And then what let's say, any comments on the Paradox Brothers Gate Guardians? Oh, it's optional. Okay, so in these optional spaces, my boy, I want to make sure that you get it. I want to make sure that it's searchable. So I'm putting it in here. Hashtag fix farming. I had to double check what I wrote. And I'm gonna copy that drunk. Hashtag fix farming. And guess what, boy? Oh man, I got tons of stuff in there. No, I don't want any of that. I'm just typing in here. Get out of here. Hashtag fix farming. Boy, I gotta give it to you one more time. Hashtag fix farming. Okay. That is my only issue. That's the only thing I'm complaining about. The sunlight is coming in my window to take me down and destroy my natural white light in here. And it's really making everything turn extra orange. So I'm going to have to end this video. And I really appreciate you guys watching and listening. To close out, Konami, I love you guys. I love what you're doing with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think this Yu-Gi-Oh! Renaissance that you're giving people is absolutely amazing. And I'm 100% down for it. I want to make sure it continues. I want to make sure that you can continue to grow, I can continue to grow, and all the fans can continue to love and enjoy this game. So all I'm asking is for you to, I mean, I already think that Konami, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think Konami is not paying attention to the fans, not giving the fans what they want. I think that Konami is working hard to do what they can, but the farming issue has never been brought up to them, so I'm bringing it up. All right, so thank you, Konami. I appreciate it, and here you go. I'm submitting it. Fix that farming for me, my boys. Fix that farming, but always keep it dangerous.